I've thought about making this video for over a week now, and I had so many ideas and things that I wanted to say, and then when I actually sat down, like when I've had the time the past couple of days to do it, to sit down and do it, I've procrastinated the living fuck out of doing this. I don't really know why. I did. I guess the pressure. But here I am, like the last minute doing this, and my whole purpose is the fact that I started out this year talking about my breakup. And it's been a year. A whole year since I went to my boyfriend's house and saw another woman there. And it was like a smack in the face. And it wasn't really so much about him as it was just kind of all of it. Like my relationships before him, my ex-husband and him cheating on me. It was just, at that moment, I felt everything. I felt so many things that I hadn't allowed myself to feel for so long. And making the decision to focus on myself this year and to not jump into another relationship and to allow myself to heal not only from my last relationship but from so many things in my life was one of the best decisions I've honestly ever made in my life. Like, I have been happier this year than I have truly, honestly, wholeheartedly have ever been in my entire life. And like going to therapy, oh God, therapy has been so great. And honestly, this is the longest I've ever stayed in therapy because of one reason or another, but it's truly great, especially when you find a therapist that works for you. And I have grown so much this year. And I have accomplished so many things that I'm proud of. And I've questioned so many things. I've questioned everything about my life. Everything that I was taught as a kid. I've questioned so many things, and one of the biggest things that I've questioned, and I still question and haven't quite figured out, is what is love? Have I ever been in love? Have I ever really loved somebody? What does it mean? I know that I love my Sony camera that I'm using right now, and if it would break, I would probably cry. No, actually I would cry. I would be very upset, and I would really hate to spend the money to replace it. But as a camera, it's an item and it's replaceable. I love my dog. I love him so much. And I've actually reconnected with him. Well, not reconnected, but I actually connected more with him this year. I had spread my German Shepherd's ashes that I lost about 6 years ago. I spread her ashes this year, which helped me let go of her and become closer to Domino, my current dog. And I love him. I love him more than anything. And that kind of love, you know, is to me equivalent to almost a child. Well, it is. Like, I love him more than anything. He's my little buddy, and I'd do anything for him. Anything in this entire world, like, I would do that for him. But to love another person, I don't know. Like, I love my niece and nephew, and I would do anything for them. I would, absolutely. But I think to love another man, to love partner, I don't know. And probably the reason that I don't know is because I don't do well with trusting other people because of what I've been through. It's not that I can't or that I won't. It's just I'm not really sure what love is. But what I do know is love isn't black and white. Love is different for different people. And to be loved by a significant other, I can't really say that I've ever felt that. I can't say that I know what that is. Have I ever loved anybody? Yeah, I actually think that I have. In my own way. But this year, I've stepped out of my comfort zone. It was one of the biggest things that I wanted to do because nothing in life isn't worth having or living when you live inside your bubble. When you live inside your comfort zone, you limit yourself. And that's something that I've learned this year. Like something I've done is step out of my comfort zone. I do it every single day. I even did it today with my choice in hairstyle. Mainly the cut on the sides and the back. It actually exposes some of my scalp. And one of my biggest insecurities is the fact that I have eczema, and it's mainly in my scalp. I have it on my face, but I actually keep it really under control. I found what works to keep it so I don't have the dry looking skin, but my scalp is a lot harder because I can't get the lotion or the moisturizer to it that I need to. But what I have, the kind of cut that I have, is something I've wanted to do, and it's creative. So I did it, even though it exposes my eczema, and there's gonna be patches and maybe a scab here and there, but it's okay. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has perfect scalp, and I'm gonna rock it. And actually, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. I actually look at it up close in the mirror and everything, and it actually doesn't look that bad. I've learned to embrace a lot of things about life, and one of the things that I'm learning to embrace is my anxiety and the fact that even something as doing this video gives me anxiety, I embrace it. One of the things my therapist taught me actually today was to say, hey, anxiety, what have you got for me today? And just embrace it. Because if you fight it, it makes it worse. And that's true. I can't fight it. I've fought it for years and it doesn't really help. It's never really helped. Something else I've learned and I'm working on is letting go. Letting go of my past. Letting go of outcomes. Letting go of expectations, not only of myself, but other people. And that's a hard one, especially because perfectionism is something that I struggle with, not really struggle with. I'm a perfectionist, and the thing is what is perfect? Perfect means something different to different people. And it's something that I work on every day. Like every day for me is a new day to improve on myself. Because I want to live my best life and I want to ascend to a higher level of consciousness throughout my life, as high as I could possibly get it. And that's what I work on. And that's what I encourage everybody that I come across to work on. One of the things that I wanted to stay away from this year so bad was I wanted to stay away from men altogether. I did not want to enter into another relationship. I ran so fucking hard. But I will, in full disclosure, I will say that the universe had something different for me. And it's new. And we're taking it day by day. And as much as it scares the shit out of me and I want to run like a motherfucker, I want to run so far and so fast. I'm not. I work every day to be my authentic self. And I encourage every single one of you to do the same. Because there's nothing in this entire world more freeing than to be your authentic self. And I encourage everybody to set goals for themselves, short term, long term, to get out of your comfort zone as much as you can, because it is totally worth it. And to love yourself no matter what anybody else ever says about you, because everybody's going to judge you. People are going to judge you all the time for anything and everything. It's just part of being human. And they judge you because they're unhappy in their own lives. It's not really about you, it's about them. So if people are going to judge you anyway, you might as well just be you. You might as well be happy in your own body, doing your own thing, being the wonderful, unique self that you are. And fuck everybody else, who cares? I get reminded of that quite frequently. And just be your best self. And one of the things that I came up with this year, and I don't know that I've ever explained it in any of my videos, is my little phrase that I like to say at the end of my videos: be bold, be brave, be uncaged and free. And the reason I say uncaged and free is because I've always felt trapped my entire life since I was a kid. I've always felt like I was put in a cage, and I just had different people that were just carrying this cage. And after last year, when January 1st hit, each day I felt freer and freer. I felt like I was breaking free from my cage. I was busting out of it. And that's what I've done. And my cage is pretty much broken. It's gone. My cage is done. I will never, ever let anybody put me in a cage, and I, myself, will not put me back in a cage. Because I don't blame everybody else. It was me too. I put my own self in a cage, but learned behavior is something that I've come across. We learn behavior from when we're a kid, from what people say, external factors, and we create our own self-talk based off of what other people say. Fears, insecurities, what we read in magazines, what's on the internet, everything. And when you look in the mirror every day, what you should be saying to yourself is, "You're fucking awesome," or "I'm fucking awesome." Just tell yourself, "I'm fucking awesome. I'm fucking great. I'm gonna do great things today." Or hell, you can even go what some people say, "I have done great things today." Because if you already dream it and imagine it like you already have it, then it's manifesting it into you actually getting it. Like if you imagine what it would be like and how grateful you are to achieve something, then you're manifesting it. That's what they say anyway. And actually, I do find it to be true. You can manifest anything you want within reason. I mean, if you want to manifest $1 million, then you're gonna have to, you have to do the work for that $1 million. And you may not get the $1 million because it's not always specific. Like, the universe gives you what you want. The universe gives you what you need, not necessarily what you want. So if you want $1 million, you may get like 1,000 of it because you may have a bill that you need to pay, that kind of thing. But anyways, so that's it. This is my video for the year for 2022. And the best advice that I can give anybody in this entire universe is to love yourself and to learn to be alone. Deal with your issues. Work through your issues. And if you want a starting point to work through your issues, get you a little pen, get you a little piece of paper, and journal. Open up a little app on your computer like Microsoft Windows, Notepad, Microsoft Word, and start typing. Journal. Write out how you feel. Because being emotionally unavailable isn't really going to get you far in life. I know quite a few people that are like that, and I've been that way myself. But you will always stay disconnected from other people. And as much as I can honestly tell you I don't like people, it's pretty cool sometimes to connect with people. It really is. And I can't believe I just admitted that. Oh, what the fuck has this year done to me? Okay, on that note, I'm ending this. As always, be bold, be brave, be uncaged, and free. And I'm looking forward to 2023.